1 week after a devastating fire leveled the school in Eabametoong, the First Nation is asking the federal government for $5.5 million.
Chief Solomon at Lucan says the money is required to address the most urgent education needs. Lee Noonan has the details.
The remote First Nation of Eabametoong is facing major challenges in getting their students back to class in the aftermath of the arson that left the local school in ruins. The First Nation is asking for $5.56 million from Indigenous Services Canada to address the immediate need for short-term infrastructure.
You're talking children that need to be in school, and every child has a right to be in school, and it's within treaty that they do whatever they can to make sure our children go to school.
The funding would cover the cost to set up a temporary school made up of 20 trailer units. Lucan emphasizes the urgency of the application if they're to get those units set up by this September. And he's not optimistic they'll be able to take advantage of the ever shorter winter road season. They're expecting to need costly air transport.
First Nations don't have the finances to do that, but the government does. And if we can get them to commit to do that, we'd be on our way.
Earlier this week, Indigenous Services Minister Patty Haidu committed to supporting the First Nations plans and expediting their funding requests.
The chief has my word that the department will be there to make sure that it isn't the government of Canada that is in any way delaying the replacement of that school. We're all united in that this is an utmost emergency and an urgent priority for both the government of Canada and the community.
The goal is to have a temporary facility up and running by September so students will have somewhere to continue their studies while the longer-term work to build a permanent school continues. In the meantime, Lucan says they have no facilities that would be suitable as a makeshift school for the remainder of this year. He's particularly concerned that some students will need to move out to Thunder Bay.
They're looking at bringing grade 9 students out here to finish their year because it's a crucial time.
For the elementary students, they're working on a plan to combine online and outdoor learning. Lucan would like to see that plan in action by the end of the month, but the work is complicated and the kids could be waiting even longer. Lee Noonan, TBT News.